welcome to a brand new episode of NBA.
Up next, the Heat. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some D8.
Kevin, thank you.
Clearly. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and Harden, the two-star guards. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, Lowry and Hero are the guard set. Haslam's out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before. And even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
Irving dishes to Harden. Harden draws the double. Nobody near Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Pass to Butler. Adebayo with the ball. Defended by Durant. Adebayo with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Took him no time at all on that one.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up the shooter.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Passes it to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Outside for Lowry. 5 on the clock. Here's Butler.
And good defensive focus there from Griffin, not allowing the shooter to get by. And really, hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Irving kicks to Griffin. Back to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Lowry against Irving. Harden the pass to Harris. Pocket 6. Griffin's shot is good.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
The Heat trail by 3. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Butler against Durant. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And then Durant with the dunk.
Hey, you know, people throw shade at Harden's defense, and I understand where it comes from, but it's debatable. He's always a league leader in steals, so that speaks to his anticipation and positioning on defense.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami, trailing by 5. He dishes it to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Looking to end the run. And Adebayo throws it down.
Really well done there by Butler on the pass. He's a guy who demands the best from himself and the best from his teammates.
He rifled that one in from distance. 8 points for KD.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Udonis Haslem. And the Nets making a change here as well. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. That's short off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Irving kicks to Aldridge. From deep, Harden. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Hilliard's checked in, and it's Biyombo in for Tyler Hero.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hilliard, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Good on the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Mills. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Robinson. Offensive rebound. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Oladipo. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Mills. And no good. And it's Miami the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
Oladipo goes in, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's McLemore, and McLemore slams it in.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And stolen by Aldridge. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets leading by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to digging in at the defensive end as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and our consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. I may not make the right play every time on the defensive end, but, we're doing a great job of covering for one another. And, I cover for my teammates as well as they cover for me. So, that's just a tribute to our team's success on the defensive end.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively.
And it's a collective effort. So even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stops.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Hilliard and at the center, locking down the middle. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. And the Heat making a change here. Haslam's checked in. Then for the Nets, Griffin comes in for Paul Millsap. And Thomas subbed in for Little. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Ben McLemore.
I'll tell you what, Haslam has a reputation as being a great teammate, a real professional. He does whatever is asked of him, whether it's on the court or off.
That's good from Haslam. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Griffin dishes to Mills. Out to the wing. From the arc. And the 3-ball is good. And the Nets lead by 7.
And there's one of the sharpest weapons in Mills' arsenal, specifically because of how fast his release is.
Oladipo with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Oladipo misses.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Right wing. Pass to Mills. Back to McLemore. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Heat trail by 8. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Puts it up for Adebayo. Outside Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Robinson for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
The kick out to Irving. Here's Harden. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
They get it back. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him, off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's Irving, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Back to Lowry. The pass to Adebayo. Over Harden. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Nets leading by 11. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Now, Hero, defended by Griffin. To stop the run. Shot's good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. And Haslam kicks to Hero. Passes to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Lowry against Irving. And he drives in. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Hero from long range. Connects from three-point range. Hero's got 5 now.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Here's Irving. Changes up. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Lowry. Pass to Hero. Back to Lowry. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Adebayo, high post. Aldridge on him. And that one, good.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
It's stolen by Adebayo. From deep three-point range, they get it back. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with an intense focus and intensity that other teams came at. He's doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm and we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 10 points, 2 blocked shots, and 1 assist. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. The confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, it's never fun. When you're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. The talented guard pair of Irving and Harden in the backcourt. And it's Harris in at the small forward position.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And all you have to do is throw the ball in Butler's direction, and he'll handle the rest for you, believe me. Fantastic at finishing on the alley-oops.
Durant kicks to Harden, and here's Harris from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Griffin with it. Lowry picks him up. Durant against Lowry, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden. And that's 12 points for KD.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring. Nobody's stopping.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
There's the pass to Harden. Outside Durant, a 3-ball. Let's keep it alive. And Harris wide open. He shoots, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Nets lead by 11.
You know, knocking down the three, guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Back to Hero. Butler up top, defended by Durant. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Griffin's shot is off. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Hero passes to Haslam. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Feeds it to Griffin. Outside Irving. Back to Griffin. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. He feeds it to Haslam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Haslam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Hilliard's checked in, and it's Biyombo in for Udonis Haslem. To the paint. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Hilliard.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Jimmy Butler rising up over the defense and throwing it down.
Pass to Aldridge. Nets passing it around. On deep, McLemore. It's rebounded by Hilliard. And here's Oladipo. They'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They get it back. Yes! And the foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Robinson's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Mills in the corner. Back to McLemore. Claxton the pass to Aldridge. Aldridge double team. Outside for Thomas. Passes it to McLemore. The three from Mills. Drops in the tray. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Robinson passes to Oladipo. Now here is Robinson, guarded by McLemore. Biyombo down low. Aldridge is there. Shot clock at 3. From 17 feet out, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And 11 points for Butler.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Pass to Hilliard. Ambo trying to break free. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hilliard.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
McLemore, the pass to Thomas. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Heat. In the corner, it's Robinson. Tries from 10. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now just a 2-point Nets lead. To the middle. Ball stolen. The feed to Butler. Biyombo kicks to Hilliard. Butler up top. Outside Robinson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Paul Millsap's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Thomas. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. That puts them in the lead. 10 points for Robinson.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson leading the charge. Kicks it to Oladipo. And it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Miami. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Hilliard in at the 4 spot.
And, you know, Butler is just one of those guys who doesn't slow down. He's got great energy every time he's on the court, and he's been unguardable tonight. Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Puts it up from 15, and that one comes up a bit short.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
The kick out to Irving from outside the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. Outside Butler. And here is Hero. Back to Butler. Left Trey. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Oladipo outside. Down low. Off the run and slam dunk by Butler.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Mercy, mercy me. And Harden doesn't mind showing off a little bit either now. He has ridiculous ball skill. Defense looking completely lost out there.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Adebayo with the elbow. Irving against Oladipo. And that one is good.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with it, he figures out a way to convert.
Now the pass to Harden. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the 3-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside Irving, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Mills, he's checked in for James Harden.
Oh, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
And Griffin sends it back. Irving with it. Lowry picks him up. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harris. And that's now 17 points for Kyrie Irving. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
Pass to Irving. Harris kicks to Irving. Out to KD. Launches it. Drills it from outside. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Out left to the wing. The 3 from Mills. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 9. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, "This is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win." Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. No good with the elbow jumper. The Heat trail by 9. With the drive, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
A flashy play by Harrell off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster swing.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Throw good, James Harden.
He's a perennial MVP candidate every year. James Harden wants to compete for titles at this stage of his journey. That's the mindset he brings to this squad.
Lowry from outside hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Inside, unloads from 13. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
He gets that one. And the Nets lead by 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Passes it to Martin. A floater fires from deep. Akpala, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And they get it back to the left wing. Jacks up a 3. And it's Irving with the rebound. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, KD. It was a good start. What happened with that rough patch later on, though?
We weren't disciplined. We were just shooting shots just to shoot them, throwing passes just to pass them. No sense of urgency, no purpose. And against a team like that, they're looking for something to get them back in the game, and we just let them back in.
Close the door, but stuff to work on, I know, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
We're
It's all happening in Dallas, Texas at the American Airlines Center. The Nets taking on the Mavericks. For the Brooklyn Nets, the Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. This is Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
Brian, thank you.
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You take a look at Durant. Fan voting has placed him all the way up at the number 3 spot in the East.
I mean, who isn't going to vote for this guy? He's had a stellar season so far.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. The superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. LaMarcus Aldridge out there with Blake Griffin. And for Dallas, they've got Tim Hardaway. Luka Doncic is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Bell in at the power forward position.
You know, I'm not sure James Harden has ever been labeled a point guard, despite the fact that he's a great facilitator. But last year, boy, that's exactly what he became. He took that challenge and ran with it.
Bullock, good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it was Kyrie Irving who vocalized that Harden should play the point.
You never know exactly what Kyrie's thinking. But boy, his IQ is unbelievable. He knew the dynamic between himself, Harden, and Durant. And when he told James to play the point guard, that is when this team took off.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Bullock. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, Grant, go back to your career a little bit now. Talk about some of your more memorable Christmas Day games.
Wow. You know, I think my most memorable was my first Christmas Day game. In 1996, we played in Chicago. Yeah, you know, I had a nice 27 against Scottie Pippen, but in fairness to Pip, he gave me 27 as well. So we kind of evened out.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Bullock. Back to Porzingis. And that one's good. Hell.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Brooklyn's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Irving up top, guarded by Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Both free throws. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments. And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And it's Hardaway on the take. And Durant with the block.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Man, good whistle there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Harris has checked in for Aldridge. Connects from downtown.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. Brown, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. Here's Doncic. Sweet little floater. Doncic has got 5 now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Harden, the pass to Griffin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Burke comes in for Bullock. Millsap, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Burke. Here's Marjanovic. He's guarded by Irving. The jump hook. They get it back. He drains it from the right block.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And then Harden with the jam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce, so it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
The Mavericks leading. And while Blake Griffin's career certainly got off to a hot start, Grant, he's also managed to remain a dominant force over the years.
No question. He's a guy who can get it done. Points, rebounds, assists, anything you need. He's a great example of an enduring talent. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Irving for 3. No good on the shot. And it's Dallas the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
And Doncic hammers it home.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Harden drives in, and Harden with the slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Doncic against Irving from deep. And James Harden pulls it down. For Brooklyn, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. For 3, here's Harris. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Here's Doncic. Drains it from 9 feet away. Doncic has got 12.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Harden. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Yeah, few guys do this as easily as Harden. Driving in hard and drawing a foul while taking the shot.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Marjanovic. So the Nets making a switch here.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Doncic, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. 16 points for him.
Ooh, 7 for 9 in the first quarter. He's on fire.
Harden, the pass to Millsap. Misses in close.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. More NBA on 2K. And Kristaps Porzingis, an all-star in 2018.
He's getting in that weight room and living in there.
And Grant, you see the work he's put in to strengthen his frame.
I mean, he really has, B.A. At 7'3", tremendous length. Putting on that suit of armor, so to speak, can help him withstand the rigors of this game.
And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Paul Millsap is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Nets also making a change. Little's checked in for Millsap.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Harden from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, the hoop and the harm, Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Bell, he's checked in for Finney-Smith, and it's Bullock in for Burke. And a change for the Nets. Durant's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
Guys, you think about being the #1 option when he was with the New York Knicks. Now Kristaps Porzingis making the adjustment to playing second fiddle in Dallas. And that's not easy. But you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to win.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Bullock. Good. Bullock's got 6.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And here's Mills from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. And the pairing between Luka and KP, positionally, skill-wise, of course, it seems like a good fit.
Well, when you have a 7-footer who can shoot with range in the modern NBA, you think he can fit with absolutely anybody. But chemistry is always an interesting dynamic. It has to play out.
Timeout call. Brooklyn. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Aldridge comes in for Claxton, and it's Thomas in for Little. Durant for 3. The basket is good. Off the setup from Aldridge. 7 points in the game.
Wow, lights out from distance. Durant with a quick, high release, just a pure shooter.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
Boy, this guy a multifaceted talent, and not just on the court. Kevin Durant has said, quote, basketball is just what I do and love, but that isn't just who I am. This guy really tries to make a difference.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Fires the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million to the college track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world, and obviously as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products that are making lives better. How cool is that?
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Doncic with it. Give him 20. Pass to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. Hardaway, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's McLemore. High post Aldridge. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Durant's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That is
okay then.
Boy, KD, just so much confidence in his abilities. When it comes to handling the rock, he can handle it and get a little flashy if necessary.
Doncic outside. Pass to Bullock. Here's Marjanovic. He's guarded by Mills. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Bell. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Here's Bullock. He's got 6. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
A quick leaper with good instincts. Aldridge can be so disruptive as a defender.
And that one, good.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Bullock. And here's Hardaway. The 3-ball. The shot no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
The 3, Durant nails it from beyond the arc.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
A different look for Dallas. Brown, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And Burke is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Here's Burke. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Aldridge. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Timeout.
Brooklyn with it. They trail by 1. Irving, the pass to Durant. Now Griffin. Back to Durant. Over Finney-Smith. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Durant's got 22.
Well, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking? Because he can heat up in a hurry.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here for. And so, guys, just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. It is all happening for him so far tonight. An incredible first half performance. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
They made a lot of trips to the free throw line. That speaks for how aggressive they've been, attacking at every opportunity. They're not playing with the finesse game that the other team's playing with.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Bell in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Doncic. No good. He's 9 for 14 in the game. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one.
Boy, it's incredible to think that at just the age of 21, Luka Doncic entered as the odds-on favorite to win league MVP. He didn't win it that year, but if you ask me, it's a matter of when, not if.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Here's Bullock. That shot, no good. Good D by Aldridge. And another superstar season for Luka Doncic in year 3. But his numbers not dramatically improved on his second season. You think he's topping out?
At age 22? I don't think so. We saw his three-point percentage, for one thing, jump up significantly. So barring injury, almost scary to think how good this guy can be.
Doncic, no good.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Harden finds Aldridge. The kick out to Griffin. Durant inside. Defended by Hardaway. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Griffin.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the left wing. Porzingis for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on 2-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. And the Mavericks making a change here. Brown's checked in. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Durant.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Irving for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Finney Smith checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Harden. 13 points in the game. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game.
This kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Outside Porzingis. Drains the triple. Porzingis has got 11 points.
How about the shot mechanics of your 7-footer? Kristaps Porzingis is efficient in catch and shoot.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 22.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Finney Smith. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Burks checked in. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Out to Harris. Outside Harden. Launches it. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
It's Finney Smith with the drive, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. And a change for the Nets. Millsap, he's checked in for Claxton. Irving against Doncic. And he drives in. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Harden's shot is good.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Little's checked in for Griffin.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Nasir Little.
Pass to Finney Smith. Here's Brown. And Millsap pulls it down. The Nets with a lead. Now here's Irving. 15 points in the game. Millsap, left side. The three, here's Harris. Gets the 3 ball to go. Harris has got 6.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Pass to Finney Smith. Marjanovic inside. He's guarded by Irving. Count the basket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Here's Irving. Harden from outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Doncic against Irving. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 28.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Millsap, the pass to Harden. Here's Little. Can't connect. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. It's the Nets. They're up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Paul Millsap is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant in at the 3.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Oh, it's stolen. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Tries again. Brown can't hit.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Irving. Pass to Millsap. Harris on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. For Dallas, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. It's Bullock on the wing. Pounded by Harris. Here's Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Burke. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it, and he's able to get it back.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And here's Durant. Millsap, the pass to Aldridge. The 3, here's Harris. Brown against Durant. Good. Durant's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, the strength of Kevin Durant is a thing of beauty. How about the ability to stay under control as he gets bodied?
And Dallas calls time here. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis comes in for Brown, and Hardaway is subbed in for Finney-Smith. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Irving. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Porzingis. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Doncic is checked in for Burke. Now Doncic. Here's Bell. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Patrick Mills picks one up.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet. And KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Durant, the pass to Harris. Back to Durant. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Durant's got 33 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Hardaway. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
Pass to Durant. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to Griffin. And here's Mills from the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the Nets lead by 9.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Second chance shot, and that one's good. Bell.
Man, is this guy quick off the floor. Jordan Bell with the offensive board and putback. Nice.
Here's Durant, and Durant slams it home.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
Durant, the pass to Griffin. Durant against Hardaway. And here's Mills for 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Good on the first, and that brings him within single digits.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective. You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Dallas now, time running out. Doncic right side. And Doncic hammers it home.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
The kick out to Griffin. Here's Harden. Stripped it away. Irving against Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Dallas.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Now here's Harden from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Nets.
And they cut it out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Durant with it. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Harden launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Hardaway, no good. This one belongs to Brooklyn. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, I'd love to know, whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense, what aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.